Hello and welcome back to episode 5 of Bluebirds Flying Cardiff City. We're back today for the playoff semi-finals because we've missed an episode. So as I mentioned, the plan was that we would come back for the final 2 games of the season. However, my microphone wasn't plugged in. So it's a video with no sound. However, I didn't feel it was necessary because going into the final 2 games, all we needed was a draw in one of them and we were qualified to the playoffs. And that's exactly what we managed to do. On the final day, Sheffield United lost to Fulham as Bournemouth picked up a win, which meant Sheffield United dropped out of the top 2. And that is who we have got in the playoff semi-final. Since you were last with us way back in the game against Preston, we drew 2-2 with Stoke, 0-0 with Middlesbrough, then went on a nice run through April with a 1-0 win against Swansea, 4-3 in a thriller against Reading, 1-0 win against Hull, 2-1 win against Luton, a 3-1 loss against today's opponents Sheffield United, a 1-0 win against Birmingham, and then a 1-1 draw against Derby on the final day when we'd already secured the playoff spot. Today, of course, as mentioned, we've got the first leg and second leg of the EFL Championship playoff semi-finals. If we win this tie, we'll play one of Bristol or Blackburn. At the moment, we've only beaten one of these 3 teams, Bristol City, and we only beat them in one of the games this season. If, based on that game alone, we would be going to penalties against them because, well, if we draw them in the semi-final, if that makes sense. It was 2-1 either way, so against Bristol City, technically, we're being a penalty shootout. Sheffield United, however, they beat us 3-1 and 4-1, I believe. 3-1 and 4-2. So we've got a very tough game to overcome them. Our lineup to try and do so, we've got Phillips in goal, McGuinness, Morrison, Brown as the back 3, Drama and Oviedo as the wing-backs, Doyle, Colwell and Rolls behind Ikpeazu and Hugill up front. It's going to be a very tough game, and I'll be honest, I'm not expecting us to win, but we're going to give it our best shot. Early on, there's a throw-in for Sheffield United. Gibbs White has the ball, breaks into the box. Gordon back to Bogle on the edge of the box, and got us to Gibbs White with the shot, hits the bar. Osborne into the back of the net. Well, 10 minutes, and we're behind. Far from the start that we wanted, and already an uphill battle for us to get to the playoff final, and already it's not looking great for us. This is unlucky, to be fair, from the keeper. Another throw-in on the right-hand side for Sheffield United. Bogle receives it back, gets past his man. He does well to recover. Gibbs White on the edge with the shot, and it goes over the bar. Morrison with a throw towards the near post, the keeper punches it away. Hourihan heads it on to Brewster, and Sheffield United are going to try and break from our throw in here, but end up going backwards to Bogle, and then back to the goalkeeper. Out to Stevens at left back, and then brings it forward. What we have done recently is we've made some changes to our set pieces. I've gone a lot more in depth on them, and it does seem to have worked quite well. So I am going to make a little video about that in the coming days, just to... I don't know how much people look at the set pieces or how in-depth they go. I'd just like to give a little look at what I've done that seems to be working here at Cardiff, as Oviedo gives away a penalty. Brewster's going to step up for Sheffield United, a chance to make it 2-0, and he does so. It is looking very unlikely now that we turn this around. This is the home leg as well, which makes it all the more unlikely. Stevens throws the ball into Osborne. Brewster tries to get it back, but Doyle with a good block on it to send it back to the goalkeeper. And then Phillips out to Brown. Morrison at the back. Doyle forward to Rels, and then on to Ikpeazu, to Colwell, and out to Drama on the wing. Tries to go past his man. I don't know what budgets we're going to have for next season at the moment. Oh my goodness, what a goal from Hugill. The cross from Drama is fantastic. The header from Hugill is even better. And we are back in this game. 2-1. But the entire second half to go. And with the Cardiff City Stadium behind us, who knows? Half-time, we are 2-1 down, but we have scored our only shot on target. We're going direct against them, and hopefully we might manage to create another chance or two in this game. Hurrihan with a free kick for Sheffield United. He hits the bar, but away it goes for a goal kick. We're going to bring Ronaldo on for Rouse, and then Doyle will swap with Ronaldo. And we'll also send Bakuna on at right back for Drama. Free kick. Stevens on the edge heads it over the bar. And Ikpeazu is going off injured. We're going to take a chance. We're going to send Dwight Gale on. Swapping him and Hugill. Maybe Dwight Gale, on his return from injury, can make an impact. Bogle with the ball at the back sends it forward to Godos. And Oviedo did well to deny him a chance to go forward. However, Godos is back on the ball again now. And McGoldrick with a ball through to Brewster. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Fantastic save from Phillips to keep us in this game. 2-1. If we can go to Sheffield United at 2-1, or if we can grab another goal, then it does give us a hope in the second leg. If we go down by 2 goals, then that's very, very tough to turn around. And I'd be honest, at 3-1, I'd be very surprised if we did manage to turn anything around. Ball comes into the far post. Oviedo clears it away for a corner. We've got 10 minutes to go in this game to try and find something. With Gale returning from his injury in these games, I'm hoping for the second game he might be fit enough to start it and give us a real chance to attack Sheffield. We've definitely missed his goals, although we've done well since his injury. We've definitely missed him. Hugo tackles the ball twice there, this time from Gibbs-White, but Osborne out to Norrington Davis. We've got just a couple minutes to go on the clock. Hurrihan on the ball, back to Norrington Davis, and then Hurrihan inside to Gibbs-White with the shot. 3-1. That feels incredibly harsh. We've done such a good job denying them from getting too close to our box. And then Gibbs-White has just blasted one in from the edge of the box. And there's nothing that we can do about it. Fantastic goal. And just like that, the second leg got a lot harder. 3-1 down from the first leg. We need something major if we're going to turn this around. And now for the second leg, we've got Phillips in goal again. We've got a back three of Flint, Morrison and Brown. McGuinness has picked up a knock. Drama and Oviedo as the wing-backs. Drama has picked up a knock. However, Bakuna has very nicely buggered off on international duty. Doyle, Rouse and Colwell are in the midfield in a slightly different order. And then Collins and Gale are the 2 strikers today. Ikpeazu, a little bit dodgy after his recent game. And I'm just giving... You know what, actually, we're going to go with... we're not going to go with Nelson. We're going to go with Hugill and Gale up front in the hopes that maybe Gale can make a difference for us in the second leg. We have a free kick on the right-hand side. Oviedo stood over it, sends the ball in. Flint at the far post has got one back in the tie. We lead 1-0 at Bramall Lane. Less than 10 minutes gone. And we are back in with a shout. The free kick training, the free kick routines coming off perfectly for us there. Hurrihan with a corner comes to the far post. O'Connell and then Brewster. Well, it was fun while it lasted. We're back to level terms on the night, and we're back to being 2 goals behind in the tie. That lasted all of 2 minutes. Fun. Baldock with a throw in here, gets it to Brewster, back to Baldock, through to Bogle, tries to get across the box. Phillip, that was a bit dodgy. Flint clears it away. Morrison launches a ball into the box. Drama's in there, and it's almost hit. It was actually Robinson, I think he's one of the defenders. Very nearly a goal. Oviedo plays the corner short to Drama, and then back to Oviedo. Crosses it into the far post. Flint was there again, but it's headed away this time. Rouse back to Morrison. Colwell, oh my goodness, what a goal that would have been from Colwell. Hurrihan with a free kick to the far post. Davis is offside. I saw that little flag come up in the bottom corner. We do not go 2-1 down. We are still in this game, and to be fair, he's well offside. We've reached half-time. It's 1-1. We're still 2 goals down in the tie, however, and we need something to happen early in the second half. We're going to bring Hugill off for James Collins in the interest of trying to get something to happen. Free kick on the edge of the box here. Hourihan stood over it, and that is game over. 2-1 on the night, 5-2 on aggregate. We are out of the playoffs in the semi-final stage. Somewhat expected, but disappointing nevertheless. Brown throws the ball for... That is the worst throw-in I've ever seen taken. Hourihan back to Burge, and then McGoldrick. Doyle manages to win the ball there. Gale lays it off to Collins, out to Drama, and he goes down the right wing, I should say. Chance here for a cross. Gale with the shot, and Foderingham with an amazing save. Very quick reflexes there. Oviedo plays the corner short to Drama, back to Oviedo, and he was offside. Ronaldo coming on for Colwill. At this point, we are just thinking about the players who have picked up knocks. We're going to bring Oviedo off for Bagan. Let's just get these guys off and rest them so they don't pick up any serious injury. I realise in saying that it sounds weird, me getting people off in the game that's ending our season. But obviously, if they're low condition at the moment, you don't want somebody like tearing a muscle. Yes, they'll probably be back by the time the season starts up again. But despite that, you still don't want people out with serious injuries because they might not come back as good as they left. Ball comes in and it's 4-1. No, it's 3-1 on the night, sorry. But 6-2 on aggregate now. And we are in dire straits in this playoff semi-final. We are out of the playoffs. Quite frankly, Sheffield United, go and get promoted. We don't want you in this league because you're too good. They're just too good. Let's go and do the season review quickly. It's time for the season review. Our first year at Cardiff done and out the way. As you can see here, the new arrivals, there's not really going to be anything to go through here because most of it wasn't us. They are very happy with the Dwight Gale loan, however. Would have been even happier if he hadn't got injured. Sky Bet Championship, our top goal scorer. This tells you a lot of what our problem was. Ikpeazu with 8 goals was our top goal scorer. If we can get Dwight Gale back for next season, I think that puts us in a really good position for next year. In the FA Cup, they wanted us to reach the 4th round. However, we did get knocked out by a Premier League team. In the Carabao Cup, they wanted the 3rd round. We only managed the 2nd round. It was to Plymouth in that one that we got knocked out. So far less ideal, getting knocked out by a League One team. But the expectation was apparently reach the playoffs. I'm fairly sure earlier on in the season it was that they wanted us to finish in the top half. I feel that's a bit harsh. Moments to remember, our biggest win was a 5-1 win against Blackpool back in February. Match to remember was our 3-0 win against West Brom. And our goal of the season was for Doyle, with the goal he scored in this game against QPR back in November. I'll be honest, can't remember it. Let's have a little look. So we won the ball back there. Hugill back to Oviedo. Lovely cross. Oh my. I don't remember that goal at all. How do I not remember a goal like that? How do I not remember a goal like that? That was unreal. Top shirt sales. Rowles, Colwill, Collins, Volks, and Bakuna. Paul Volks barely played, but not really my problem. This is our best 11 here. So Smith is in goal. A back three of McGuinness, Flint, and Morrison. Bakuna and Oviedo as the wing backs. Doyle, Rowles, and Colwill. And then Ikpeazu and Collins up front. Hard to argue with any of that. Let's be completely honest. Fans player of the season was Tommy Doyle. We will be trying to get him back on loan for next season. He's also young player of the season, goal of the season. Most assists was Tommy Doyle. He's had a bit of a good season, hasn't he? And I think this is all just because it's our first season. So it's just throwing everything up there. We did win Manager of the Month in April, however, which is nice to see. Let's have a little look quickly at the Premier League. So we've got Watford, Norwich and Wolves relegated. So Wolves are obviously a team there you're expecting to go straight back up. We'll have to see if that does play out in that way. Contract-wise, outside of the loanees, we've got these 5 who are... Oh, 2 of those are loanees as well. We've got 3 players who are out of contract. Flint, Isaac Vassell, and Bacuna. Isaac Vassell, he's been out literally the entire year with a torn thigh muscle. I'll be honest, I think we're just going to let him go because if you've been out for a year, his stats don't look that great anyway. Aidan Flint, we're going to be looking at keeping in 6'6" centre-back. We'll definitely be offering him another contract. Probably looking more towards like a 1-year contract with the option to extend 2 years at most. And Bacuna, at the moment, still unsure if he wants to stay with us. I'm pretty sure if we even go in to offer him a contract, he's still not happy to look into one. So there's a high likelihood that Bacuna won't be here next season because if he doesn't want to commit yet, we're probably just going to let him go. We've got 500 grand as our transfer budget and about an extra 13 grand on our wage budget still to spend. Finances are a little bit tight, but hopefully once we get to the payouts, we'll get something a bit more significant there. I don't know what you get in the Championship. I don't know how you find it out either. So we'll get whatever we get, I guess. Hopefully it's a decent amount that brings us away from this potential for financial trouble. And also, next year, it'd be great if we could have a cup run to bring ourselves well and truly out of financial trouble. But if you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. Let me know where you think we need to strengthen. Let me know as well if you'd like to see that set pieces video. I'm going to be working on it probably over the weekend. We'll have to see what happens. I've said this, like, we're all over the place in terms of when I'm recording these. If you have enjoyed that, though, please do leave a like down below. Comment what you'd like to see next season. Do you think we can get into the playoffs again? Do you think we can win promotion? I think it might be another year of playoff heartbreak before we get the promotion, but in some ways that might be doing us a favour. Subscribe if you're enjoying the content, and thank you very much for watching.